Good morning, Texas. It is SEMA time, and today we got some nice Mishimoto cooling products that are going on this SRT Hellcat charger. We have performance radiator, some nice performance red hoses, a reservoir, and a catch can. And hopefully by the end of the day, or much sooner, they'll be going on the Hellcat. Until then, have a good day. Here's a really quick look at the Mishimoto performance radiator for the Hellcat. No question, these welds are on point. Now we install it. Like most radiator installs, you will have to remove the front bumper on the Hellcat charger to ensure proper install and deinstall. And also, as I was talking about earlier with duty, most of these newer vehicles, the oil cooler is positioned in front of the radiator, and it looks like the Mishimoto has the placement for it as well. So in a few, we'll be showing video of the Mishimoto performance radiator on this Hellcat. Stock radiator is behind other components. We have the oil cooler, looks like a front mount intercooler, and back there is a stock radiator. So now you see why we had to remove the front bumper on this charger Hellcat to get the Mishimoto performance radiator in there. To show this is not your average radiator install. A lot has to come out just to get the radiator out and replace with the Mishimoto radiator. Just a real quick comparison of the Mishimoto performance radiator for the Dodge Hellcat Charger to OEM. There you go. I think I'm going with Mishimoto on this one. So this is what it might look like when you are done taking the OEM radiator out of your Dodge Hellcat Charger. Well, we removed the factory reservoir. Very simple process. And now we're going to go ahead and put in the Mishimoto reservoir. That's nice and shiny. You're going to dig it. Here's the Mishimoto reservoir. Nice and shiny. Can use some polishing compared to the OEM reservoir. Same basic shape, but you know, got to go with Mishimoto performance cooling. To make your life easier while you are connecting that reservoir hose right there, we highly suggest you take off the air filter housing. And if you have the bumper off, it's going to make it a whole lot easier because of this pipe right here. Well, it's not a pipe, but it's an air duct that brings air into the air filter area. And we're going to go ahead and now install the Mishimoto reservoir. The Mishimoto reservoir is installed, well, partially installed. And I think it's a nice addition to the engine. It's making me want to go with maybe some aluminum wire covers instead of carbon fiber ones to tie all this aluminum in. But here you go. And like I said, it was a lot easier removing the air filter compartment. So here you go. Now to put everything back together. Alright, so we have just installed the Mishimoto radiator reservoir. Looks a whole lot better than the OEM plastic piece, and it's going very well. with the Mishimoto radiator. You could barely see it behind these two other radiators and the oil cooler from the Hellcat. Really liking how this has turned out. And like I said earlier, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to be replacing the wire covers right there where it says Supercharged Hemi with some polished covers instead of carbon fiber. I think it'll look a lot better with the aluminum reservoir tank from Mishimoto, and then of course with the silver supercharger. So this has been a fun install. We learned a lot, and like I said, we had to take off the whole front bumper, removed a lot of stuff. But Turi, what do you think about the install?
No, I mean, we had a problem with the line to where it didn't reach, pero we did a jale chicano and we got it going. But it's pretty easy. Bolt off, bolt on.
Yeah.
It's done.
So we're just going to make some recommendations to Mishimoto, because I know that they made this tank here for all of their chargers, and I think the chargers, the downward outlet for this tank is different on the Hellcat version. But either way, it looks phenomenal, and we're just gonna start it up a few times, let it run, and make sure that there's no leaks, and button it all back together so we can start putting on the wide body from Clinched. Until then, keep it tuned.